For our second example, we have, this is now our second example, we have 3m squared minus 16m minus 2 equals negative 7. Okay, so this time, the coefficient of our leading term is not equal to 1. So how are we going to solve this? Step number 1 says, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the leading term. So our coefficient is positive 3. So we're going to divide each term of our left side of the equation as well on the right side of our equation by positive 3. So the result is 3m squared divided by 3 is m squared minus 16m divided by 3 is 16 over 3m minus negative 2 divided by 3 is 2 over 2 over 3 equals negative 7 over 3. Okay, and now we are going to transpose this. For our next step, we are going to transpose this to the other side of the equation, or we are going to add positive 2/3 to both sides of the equation for us to be able to eliminate this from this side of our equation. Okay, so that will give us m squared. Nanlalabo siya kapag nagugungun siya. What am I going to do with you? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so negative 16 over 3m equals negative 7 over 3 plus 2 over 3. Are you following? I hope so. So let us just simplify this side of our equation first before proceeding to our next step. So we have m squared minus 16 over 3m equals negative 5 over 3. I hope you are also a master in operating fractions, because in pre-calculus there are so many fractions that will be presented to you. Okay, so if you are not yet a master of it, maybe you should practice and practice more. Okay, for you to be able to enjoy pre-calculus, you have to master most of the skills that you have already learned in the junior high school. Because as I have said, pre-calculus is an application of your junior high school mathematics and a preparation to your higher mathematics courses. Okay, so this is now the result of step number 2. Now, let us proceed to step number 3. We will get this. Okay, the coefficient of m. It's always the coefficient of m. Okay, we have negative 16 over 3. We are going to divide this by 2. That is equal to negative 16 over 3 dividing fraction is multiplying the reciprocal of the divisor. So we are going to multiply it by 1/2. That will give us negative 16, or simply we can cancel 16 and 2. That will give us negative 8 over 3. So after that, again, we are going to, do not forget, we are going to square this. Get the square. So negative 8 square is 64 over 3 square is 9. So this is now the number that will be added. Oops, I forgot. This should be, m squared or minus 16 over 3m plus blank equals negative 5 over 3 plus blank. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So this will be the number that should be added to this side of the equation as well as to that side of the equation. So let us proceed. We are still in step number 3. So we have m squared minus 16 over 3m plus what? Yes, 64 over 9 equals negative 5 over 3 plus 64 over 9. Again, we are going to simplify this side of the equation first before proceeding to the next step. So that will be equal to m squared minus 16 over 3m plus 64 over 9 equals, that will give us, the LCD is 9. Okay, 9 divided by 3 is 3 times, negative 5 is negative 15, plus 9 divided by 9 is 1 times 64 is 64. So that is negative 15 plus 64. That gives us 49 over 9. Okay? So we are ready for step number 4. Step number 4 says you factor the left side of the equation since it is already a perfect square trinomial. Okay, so that gives us m minus, what are we going to add? It's always the number that we squared in step number 3. That is always the second term of our factor. Okay? It's always the number that we square in number 3. So that is negative 8 over 3. Therefore, our factors are m minus 8 over 3 squared, or quantity squared, equals, of course, we have here 49 over 9. So this part of our side of our equation is already factored as that. It is a complete square or perfect square trinomial. So step number 5, we are going to extract the root of both sides to get the values of m, or the solutions of our equation. So negative 8 over 3 quantity squared equals 49 over 9. Extract the root. So we have to cancel that. And now we have m minus 8 over 3 equals square root of 49 is 7 over square, or positive and negative, square root of 9 is 3. So to get the values of m, we are going to transpose this constant to the other side of our equation. That will give us m equals positive and negative 7 over 3 plus 8 over 3. So our m sub 1, let me write it here. I ran out of space. So m sub 1 is equal to positive 7 over 3 plus 8 over 3. That will give us 15 over 3, or that is equal to 5. And our second solution, or second value for m is negative 7 over 3 plus 8 over 3. That gives us positive 1/3. Therefore, the solution for this quadratic equation is, or are, 5 and positive 1/3. Okay, as simple as that. If you have questions on this examples, you can always write it on the comment section, and I will be waiting for your questions until this afternoon maybe. And then on Wednesday we are going to have a Zoom meeting wherein I am going to answer all of your questions. Okay, so I hope you have time to go over these examples over and over again before writing down your questions. Good day, everyone!